Tune in and take a seat now.
It gives you joy, right? So I tell people, when your vision is for you and your immediate family, that's an ambition. That could be a job. At some point you could retire. But when your calling is meant for other people, then that's a calling. When your vision is for other people, that's a calling. So you must be able to differentiate all this. What I am doing now, is it for my benefit? If it's for your benefit, it's a job. That's not your calling. Your calling is to benefit other people.
In order to defy what was, you really have to look at, well, what is it that got you here? And now we're talking about conditioning. Now we're talking about societal conditioning and expectations. Now we're talking about the mother wound. Now we're talking about family trauma and generational patterns, right? And now the conversation gets real deep. You have to look at what it is that you're breaking away from. You have to look at where it is that you're going.
Fixing the needs of the children and yourself. How did you manage that during that time?
I didn't always get it right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I wound up giving up a lot of myself. Now, I'm fortunate. Like, when I talk about, I am a blessed woman.
What changes do I need to make with me? What boundaries have I not set for others? How am I not healing in certain ways? How do I speak to people? Am I really a good person? We really have to think about some things that we need to change. That's the hardest thing, to look in the mirror and say, oh my God, my inside is a little nasty. I have been bitter because that happened. I had started to push away. You may have started to push away people because you went through a certain something. But when you're back on track and you're on a mission to heal, then you need to think about.
And so when I asked him, how did he end up here in a foreign country, in a role that he didn't really like, taking courses that he wasn't interested in, he said that he really loved sports, but his family would never let him follow that as a passion, to play or to be an announcer or to have a career even as a medical sports doctor. So he just lived this life of pressure, and he did things that didn't align with who he was. So as a career coach, I tell people all the time that there's skills that you can transfer.
And then understanding, why do I do what I do?
Oh, my girl. That's a blessing right there.
Yes. Because a lot of times we do what we do is based on how we was raised. It's based on what Big Mama said we was going to be, or a Papa said we was going to be. And all of these things that comes from outside sources, whether it's your family or not. But you don't have
Breaking norms and shadows cast.